Sun with the lava. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Excuse me. It is a beautiful day. I was hot earlier when I finished my first cup of Joe, and I came in the truck. And good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I was just finishing up my cup of coffee, and then it got really hot, and so I came out here and turned on the AC. It says it's 72 outside right now, and got clear skies. Nothing really going on. Just neighbors walking. Must be out early walking, huh? Morning, Michelle. Where you calling in, or where you watching from? Thank you for tuning in. I'm so glad it's Friday, even though I don't have any plans for the weekend. We got some new lanes here in the neighborhood. They are for the bikers, the bicyclists, not the bikers, bicyclists, just to keep them safe. But yeah, I have my first cup of Joe. Here's my second, and I made a breakfast burrito, and the missus made some sandwiches. I was going to bring some, like half a bag or whatever of some Frito chips or something, but I decided just leave it because I have three sandwiches for lunch, and usually when I have sandwiches, I start breaking into them around like 10, 11, 12. But when I bring one, it's usually gone by like 10. Maybe about 10:30. So it's a beautiful day. There's no clouds. I wish there were some clouds. I wish we were gonna get some moisture, but still, it's nice to see the sunrise here. Where's everybody watching from? And what are your plans for the weekend? I've been watching these videos on skyscrapers lately and the old timer iron workers. It's pretty interesting. Hey, Big Lon, same old, same old. Yeah, I'm not. I was gonna do my Because remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple weekends ago tried to drop my transmission pan and change the filter and oil, but I couldn't quite get my pan off, so I had to just clean everything out with the pan hanging, take out the old filter and put in the new, and I forgot to put in that O-ring. And so on Monday, after an appointment, I was going from Gilbert to North Phoenix, and I noticed it started shuttering. And man, I was like just bathing it, going up to Peoria Road, and so I came home and I was quite worried. I thought maybe my filter popped out because I didn't change the O-ring, and so I was thinking maybe this weekend I would pull the exhaust manifold on the driver's side so I can drop the whole pan and then make sure that my filter's in there. But uh, I don't think I'll be able to do it. Um, I don't have enough fluid. I only have like 1 quart left, and it's when I got home the other night, I warmed it up and then I checked the level, and I was about a quart to 3/4 of a quart low, and it seems like it's been okay ever since. It's got a little bit of pullback every now and then, but it's not as bad as it was. So I think today after work, I'm going to check my fluids again when it's really warm, when I get back from the commute. And I think that's, I'm lucky, or we're lucky that it didn't give us issues coming back from the Hopi Nation over the weekend, because that would have been so stressful, especially if we were still going up the hills. And so, yeah, I don't think I'm going to change it or mess with it. Maybe next weekend, yeah, I could still feel it every now and then. But last night was the American Indian Convocation at ASU, and I got to see a part of it, and there were a lot of graduates. So I was so proud. I was like, man, this is cool. We had a goddaughter who graduated from there, and that was on Tuesday. I wasn't able to go, but the missus and the youngest went, and it was nice. They got some good pictures. But I did watch online, and I got to see her walk, so it was nice. And then let's see, I think U of A has their graduation today. I don't know if it's the full or just the American Indian Convocation, but congratulations to all our graduates everywhere across the nation. We also have my buddy's son is graduating from high school. Good job. And then our granddaughter is graduating and promoting to middle school. So good job. And those are coming up. I think those are the ones that we had on the radar. It's kind of slow right now because of this semi up here. So yeah, I'm just cruising into work. Traffic looks pretty good on the 10. I was supposed to do some paperwork for some training, some upcoming training, but I haven't even started it. I did one before, but it was denied. But this next one is in July, so I got to get my paperwork done early. Oh, somebody's car is all busted up and broke down. I don't know what's to do with that. I got me some second cup of coffee here. So yeah, it's gonna be probably a chill day. There's a project that we're gonna start working on. It's trying to work with a system that isn't. I think it needs some programming or something, because we have the scenario is we have an outside lab sending pathology results into our LIS. And so say if they have a tissue sample that has maybe 3 components and under one specimen ID, and so when that report comes back, it comes back section A has the diagnosis and additional comments, and then section B has this, it's that diagnosis and comments, and same for section C. However, hello Emma. However, if there are duplicate comments, like say if the first specimen result has no malignancies seen. And then that'll file okay. And then if the second one comes back and it has the same exact comment in the NTE section, then our LIS pulls that out and doesn't display it in the final result. And then anything that's duplicated in the final result will be pulled out. And that's partially because we have, good morning, Cleo. If we have, like, say, well, we have multiple tests that are being sent out to our reference lab. And so if we turn the um, store duplicate comments, if we change the current setting to yes, then it may like just populate too many duplicate comments. But I think there's a section in the auto instrument file where we can say that this option is only available for final results. Because sometimes we'll get like preliminary results released with the final results. And in that case, it does a lot of duplicate comments that aren't really necessary. Good morning, Otis. How you guys doing? Thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday, everyone. It's a beautiful day. The traffic is so light, and we got some coffee. I got me a breakfast burrito. I, the missus usually doesn't have a burrito. She'll put it in a bowl and then take it when she's ready. She doesn't leave until about a little after, not too long after me. But I'm just enjoying the ride. Got a little smart car in front of me. The other day it was about the same location on the freeway. One time I went to Nashville for training, and I reserved the car through I think Hertz. And when I got there, they tried to put me in a little one of those little smart cars, and I didn't want to. I was afraid that it would be too dangerous, and I still think they're dangerous. If you're like maybe in a rural area where there's not a lot of traffic or big rigs or crazy drivers, then yeah, it'd be okay. But down here, there's too many people that run red lights or they're distracted or something, looking at billboards, doing lives. But yeah, that was kind of scary. But I ended up talking them into giving me a bigger car. It was a Buick, I think maybe like a LaCrosse or something. That was nice. I really enjoyed my time over there. So what's everyone doing this weekend? Hey Justin, good morning. Yeah, it's a great morning here in Phoenix. I wish we could get a little bit cooler and some moisture, but man, I'll take what we got right now. It's clear skies, little traffic. It's reading 73 degrees outside. It's pretty good. It'd be nice to maybe head up to the lake, one of the lakes, and hit it up early in the morning. I've been wanting to take my nephew and my boys to Apache Lake and maybe spend the night there. That way we could get a room and just hang out. It would probably be better for 2 nights. And they have different rooms. Some of them have kitchenettes. And so you could, take some ice chests up there with your food, go fish. I think they have boat rentals. And I think that would be pretty nice. I've been wanting to take my nephew somewhere. And maybe soon. Oh yeah, Canyon Lake is nice. We used to live in Apache Junction when my boys were really young, and we would go up there in the mornings and weekends. It's just like maybe like a 5-10 minute drive, and it was a lot cooler over there because you're by the mountains. And we would often just mostly catch like bluegill, but it was nice because you could go up to Tortilla Flats and then just cruise down behind there, and that would take you to Apache Lake. But we haven't been there for a while. I think it's a pretty secluded area too. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's as busy as like maybe Lake Pleasant or anything. But yeah, yesterday I pulled a bunch of articles on infection, like infectious diseases and stuff like that. And today I might work on that again. But I'm trying to look at. Well, I know that we have the wrong cards for one of our instruments. It's a one of the providers wants to test for cephalosporins. They want the susceptibility for that, but our cards for gram-negative bacteria don't have that particular drug. So I was kind of reading up on Klebsiella in urine yesterday morning, and so I am almost ready to get another donut, but I'm trying not to. I like to get the um, very fresh donuts on weekends from Bosa because they feel like it feels like they're just so light and fluffy. But that's only if I'm not gonna be having like a full meal or anything, because that's the donuts have a lot of carbs and a lot of sugar. I don't want to have too much sugar. Yeah, so my transmission's doing okay. I just need to check it again this afternoon after work, and then maybe next weekend I'll do some work on it. Because I'm thinking if I pull the exhaust manifold or the exhaust pipe on the driver's side, that'll allow me to kind of pull it down enough to get the whole pan out. But I don't know. I'll see. All right, folks, I'm gonna head off now. I'm gonna stop by and get me maybe some water or something before I go in. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.